Chapter 1, Failure. In Pakistan's Karakoram, bristling across an area barely 100 miles wide, more than 60 of the world's tallest mountains lured their severe alpine beauty over a witnessless high-altitude wilderness. Other than snow leopard and ibex, so few living creatures have passed through this barren icescape that the presence of the world's second highest mountain, K2, was little more than a rumor to the outside world until the turn of the 20th century. Flowing down from K2 toward the populated upper reaches of the Indus Valley, between the four-fluted granite spires of the Gasherbums and the lethal-looking daggers of the great Trango Towers, the 62-kilometer-long Baltoro Glacier barely disturbs the still cathedral of rock and ice. And even the motion of this frozen river, which drifts at a rate of 4 inches a day, is almost undetectable. On the afternoon of September 2nd, 1993, Greg Mortenson felt as if he were scarcely traveling any faster. Dressed in a much-patched set of mud-colored shalwar kameez, like his Pakistani porters, he had the sensation that his heavy black leather mountaineering boots were independently steering him down the Baltoro at their own glacial speed, through an armada of icebergs arrayed like the sails of 1,000 icebound ships. At any moment, Mortenson expected to find Scott Darsney, a fellow member of his expedition with whom he was hiking back towards civilization, sitting on a boulder, teasing him for walking so slowly. But the Upper Baltoro is more maze than trail. Mortenson hadn't yet realized that he was lost and alone. He'd strayed from the main body of the glaciers to a side spur that led him not westward toward Ascoli, the village 50 miles farther on, where he hoped to find a jeep driver willing to transport him out of these mountains, but south into an impenetrable maze of shattered icefall, and beyond that the high-altitude killing zone where Pakistani and Indian soldiers lobbed artillery shells at one another through the thin air.